We are particularly excited today to have as the First Lady of Arkansas, Hillary Rodham. She's a graduate of Yale Law School and a practicing Little Rock attorney. Hillary has become very active in many Arkansas issues, and we feel very fortunate to have her with us today to muse on money. Welcome to our series, and thank you for being here.
Well, thank you, Marianne, for asking me.
I wanted to ask you, first of all, about your attitudes, your values, your emotions where money is concerned, and have those changed over the years?
I think mine have, and I think probably everyone's does to some extent, because, of course, as you get older, you do become more concerned about your future security. And I think that 10 years ago I didn't have much concern about that, so that I am maybe more attentive to the role that money plays in my life and the life of my family. But I still try not to have decisions about my future determined solely on the basis of money. I think that's only one of several factors that you should take into account. So although my attitudes have changed, I don't think they've changed radically. It's important, it's essential that one knows how to manage one's money, but it should not become the end-all and be-all for a person's life.
How do savings figure in this value system for you?
Well, I think savings are very important. I think my family always stressed savings. We always were given, money to save when we had birthdays, and we opened savings accounts when we were very young and went to the bank to deposit. So savings has always been important to me, and it continues to be. I think that a person who has a budget or is earning money should always try to save some of it, and we certainly do.
How do you feel about credit cards?
I feel very suspicious, I guess, about credit cards. I have never been very comfortable with credit cards, and that may again be something that I got from my family. My father didn't believe in credit cards and thought that a person should pay as you went. I have used credit cards, but I have limited myself so that I only have very few of them, and try to use them as infrequently as possible, because I think people can get in over their heads very quickly by using credit cards. It seems so simple, and all you have to do is present the card and you've bought something, and you don't have to pay until the end of the month, and it just kind of builds from there. So I am a little bit suspicious of the ease with which credit cards make the spending of money, and I try not to be overly involved in their use.
Being an attorney, do you have any advice on wills or trust?
Well, I think that everyone should have a will, that it's something that an individual has a right to do to determine how his or her assets or money will be used after his or her death, or personal property. And without a will expressing a person's intentions, then just the general law will govern, and it may not be the way that you would have if you were around to spend your money. So I would advise everyone, regardless almost of the size of the estate of a person, to have a will made out.
All right. What about your consumer information? When it goes to making purchases, where do you get your information?
I read just everything I can, because I think it's important to have as much information as one is possibly able to obtain before making a major purchase. So I read the consumer reports and get other information that's available, so that I feel at least as well informed as I can be.
Good. Do you find there's more information available today? Or?
Yes, and I think that's good, because for too long all of us were probably getting our only information from advertising, which is obviously self-serving. And a person should be aware of his or her rights as a consumer, and should be as well informed as he or she can be, so that the decision that is made is the best one that can be made.
All right. What about any phrases? Did you grow up or have any phrases that are money-related?
Well, I mean, we heard all of the sort of old truisms, like a penny saved is a penny earned, which I think I still keep in mind and try to remember. And a person who has some of those little phrases may find that they're useful, because when you're confronted with the array of things and services that can be bought, it's sometimes good to remember that there'll be a rainy day, and that you may need to put some money aside or make some plans for times that aren't as good as they may be right now.
Do you have any inflation-fighting ideas that you would share with us?
Well, one is trying not to buy very much on credit. I think that that's something that's important. Trying to save enough money to be able to have an investment that realizes more interest than just a passbook savings account can do. Trying not to live beyond one's means, and trying to scale down your desires and expectations. I mean, it's something that, again, I was taught as a child that, you just shouldn't think you can have everything, or that you even want everything, that there are more important ways to spend your time and your money than just constantly buying consumer goods. And so I think that all of us are responsible to some extent for inflation. It's not the government's problem or big business or big labor. All of us are participating in it because we all want to get something as fast as we can and just continue to obtain possessions because it gives us some sense of security and prestige. And so we just continue to fuel the economy. I mean, it's just reacting to the extraordinary demand that's out there. And until we're ready to cut back on big cars and talk about public transportation and maybe not drive as much and maybe not invest as much of our money in disposable kinds of items, we're just going to continue to live with a high rate of inflation. It's going to take a lot of sacrifice and commitment on the part of people if they're serious about doing something concerning inflation.
That is an excellent point. Thank you. If you had one or two main points to make, what would they be concerning money matters?
Well, I think the first one would be that people should not be totally wedded to the making of money. I mean, we should know by now that money isn't everything and that it doesn't buy happiness and all the other ideas that we've heard talked about. But people should be sensible about the money that they do have and that the money that they acquire is used in a way that's going to maximize their opportunities for living a full life. And that means that maybe you have to save today in order to have something you want tomorrow. It means that you may not be able to have everything you want in a material way, but that the money you do have will be enough to provide a secure home for you and your family that can provide joys that money couldn't buy anyway. So, I mean, that all sounds kind of old-fashioned and sort of like a cliche, but I think those are true.
I agree, and I certainly do thank you very much for being with us today.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you.